starting the recording. We're going. So, I'm nervous about Bad Apple because, like I said last time, Anon and Stella smooch after having disastrous conversations. Made in my head canon that she's quiet because of the brain damage Snake caused dropping boxes on her head. Listen, I'm pretty sure that in that game you have like the Fulton stuff and you keep like dropping stuff on people's head. It's just how that game works, I've been told. People watching the recording, there's a discussion going on about that MGS character, Quiet, who it keeps mistyping as Quite. Put the E in front of the T for Quiet instead of Quite. If you're doing it intentionally, then keep on keeping on, buddy. Don't let me yuck your yum. I yuck your yum when you start writing fanfiction, okay? You can do anything, but if you write fanfiction, that's when the shit starts. That's when I get going. Well, we're not a minute in, and let's go. I found myself. Do I really want drop music playing during this? Fuck it, why not? Drop music's great. I find myself completely awake as my brain begins to fully recognize... What a terrible sentence start. Recognize the man standing in front of me right now. How the fuck did Mo even find me? I haven't seen him for half a year. Can we just start with this fucking sentence? Can we just start with the fucking punchline instead of having this weird ramp? Like, just write this and then go, I was asleep 10 seconds ago, but now I'm wide awake. That way better sells what you're trying to sell here, buddy. Mo got in the way. Mo got in the way as usual. Trisha's words during her attempt on my life the other day. Right? I like how you're not traumatized by the attempt on your life. I mean, like, Fang, sure, that was traumatic, but Fang didn't actively try to murder you. We said I didn't write a Fang show to class yet. This is when teacher Safi, right, is like, it gets in like a little helicopter and starts like hovering over your desk. Like a little jackass going, once I find out what he's typing, then it's begin. Yeah. Mo simply stares. Why does he simply stare? Why can't he just stare at you? Mo stares at me with a serious look on his face. Why does it... So we're describing it as simply staring, but he's also got a serious look. Why can't he seriously stare at you instead? Come on. I mean, it's better if you... Stop it with the adverbs. Trust me. If you remove adverbs and just pick better verbs, just streamlines so much. Completely contrasting his signature toothy grin. It's almost like Mo lost all of his life and luster after losing someone that he cared about. You're the man haunted by ghosts here, buddy. The Tyrannosaurus takes a puff of his cigarette with a stubby arms, followed by a slow... I don't like this. Okay, hold up. We need to... Sorry, we're starting with the beans down very early on. I don't actually like this. Like, before it was fine because you still felt like you were dealing with Momo. I don't know if you can have this kind of Mo hang around Anon. Like, him and Anon, he gets worse. And let me tell you, I write... Okay, listen. I'm honest. When I write, this shit sneaks into my first drafts, okay? I love writing this kind of cheesy-ass bullshit.
And then I cut it out on the first edit.
That's all you have to know. I just don't think this is appropriate. It's tonally confusing because this has been serious with relatively grounded people. You can't just do an Italian caricature in the middle of that. Sorry. You can't put racism in a story like this. It distracts, it detracts, and it makes for a bad diss track. You look like shit. Tell me something I don't know. I fire back with... Oh. Tell me something I don't know. I fire back with a deadpan tone, trying to hide how I'm on the verge of avoiding my bowels. Why are you afraid of Mo? You know Mo almost exclusively as a nice guy. I guess, like, the contrast with his character might be one of those things. But why do you have to be afraid? You're already scared shitless of Trish and fucking Ripley. Can you have a decent adult in your life, Anon? Author, man, you don't need... You can have Ripley fill this exact role. Come on. He lets out a grunt as he raises this tobacco-fueled stick. That's not what a cigar is! Or cigarette, I guess. Oh, come on. He would not puff cigarettes. He's Italian. He got a Cuban cigar. He lets out a grunt as he raises this tobacco-fueled stick. It's tobacco-filled. It's not fueled by tobacco. It's fueled by fucking fire. Well, it's fueled by the grasses and carbohydrates within, but you know what I mean. Tobacco is not... Is it the fuel? It might be. I don't know. So we're right to describe them. Like, yes, he is fueled by tobacco, but... No, what's more? Why are you here again? My question causes him to let out a sigh. Stern look in the face slightly dissipates. Why slightly? Why can't it just dissipate? as it's replaced with a slightly... Why is he slightly concerned? Can Mo just have a fucking emotion on his face? Like, I get it. You can also just not describe him having any emotions. Like, it's just shifting. Ugh. Either a cigar or a pipe. God damn, can we have someone with a fucking pipe already that's not 80 years old? I need to come clean with you about something. You deserve the truth. What truth? Miss Katsuragi, you can't handle the truth. What the? You can't anime me! You sent Trish after me, didn't you? I suddenly get surprised. Creed Squad was... How did you... Oh, of course, she fucking told you. Mo, you've seen Trish. She would have confessed to this, like, day one, just because she's pissed. Mo, you're in the mafia business. You need to know who to hire for your jobs better than this, you idiot. How'd you? She told me about how you got in the way when she tried to kill me and my friend. I interject. Not trying to describe Stella and I at the moment. I'm pretty sure that she was mostly trying to kill you and Stella was just around. Don't pretend that Stella was a victim. Was going to be attacked after this. Like, I'm pretty sure by the time that she was done strangling you to death, things would have changed. However, my attempts at bravado... If it's your attempts at bravado, do. Because it's plural. My attempts at bravado do little. Also, if it's singular, it's my attempt at bravado did little. Because, like, you would never describe this in present tense. Because it's supposed to be, this is the cause, and you're describing the effect. How the fuck can it be contemporaneous? Little to phase the middle-aged Tyrannosaurus. Stop listen, I'm gonna go back to that thing where I just describe... Because, again, I don't fucking care. And all dinosaurs look alike. I'm a big fat racist. Sorry. You put me in the Wani world, I'm gonna get my shit kicked in day one. You're welcome, by the way. Mo fires back to me with a sarcasm. He sports an unusual... What? Fucking killing me? So why are you here? Gonna finish the job? Got too much honors, do you? That's Dashia, kid. Don't get up. Why would he call him a punk? Like, I get that Ripley is pissed off, but I feel like Mo's the kind of level-headed person who knows the business enough that it'd be like, listen, I'm not gonna blame you personally until I know better. I feel like Mo would be too, I need to know before I says it. Don't get uppity with me, Anon. I still got a few words to say. He scoffs for the look of his softens with a degree of melancholy. Like I was saying, you deserve the truth. What could he possibly mean with the truth? I don't know what fucking truth he can give you that's not just something you don't actually care about. It might be best to hear him out. Jesus fucking Christ, that's what you don't write that out. That's like writing out someone's emotions. Like, write out that Anon's considering hearing it. It might be best to hear him out. It feels too much like you're telling... It feels too much like video game writing where you're trying to incentivize the player. It's like, don't convince me to make the decision for you, Anon. Also, personally, I want to point out, this is the stuff that writing is kind of built on. The mental process of Anon going like, I should probably listen to him on this. But on the other hand, he might just be trying to get into my house to kill me. Considering what he's capable of, and the sun when his demeanor shows that if he wanted to kill me, I'd already be dead. I hate this. Again, the entire joke is that Mo's criminal nature is kind of low-key. You can't just play it straight. I was the one who sent Striss after you, because old Rip didn't give me much of a choice. Rip, does mean, yeah, Lucy's dead. He wanted you dead after what happened. For a second, I almost considered following through. Mo stares me down with conflicted emotion, anger and sympathy. Since little Lucy turned the whole school into a personal shooting range, I guess my advice about being supportive didn't... Fuck you! This is such video game-ass text. Like, I get what you're going for, but this is such, like, remember that thing I told you that you didn't do like I told you to? It's a little too on the nose. I feel like... Whatever. His words pierced my heart like the same bullet. Fang shot you in the leg, man. Time and time again, I'm reminded how badly I felt. You're being haunted by ghosts, man. I don't think a guy telling you about this shit matters at all. You have nightmares, ghosts, you're dating someone who's traumatized. I don't think anything he says should really faze you all that much in the grand scheme of things. I failed everyone. For a real voice. Do you really put that much stock in him, though? Because, like, you fucked up his advice. Why would you care? I know, I failed her. It's all my fault. Well, don't give yourself too much credit, kid. I'm not done yet. You missed an eye there. He still has more to say. I mean, he didn't come all the way over just to give you a pat in the fucking back, buddy. Confused by his state, I raised my head to the scornful look on his face, replaced with a slight degree of sympathy. Why can't you call it a fucking hint? Call it a hint! A feather's touch of... I know that's a little fucking purple prose, but we got boy wife. Fuck yeah. Finally, redemption arc has begun. Redemption arc. Okay, listen. This song, right? I only like it when it's a double speed. These are all pretty long. Why is Gunthrow the one with the shorter soundtrack beats? Where are we? Like I says, Lucy was the one who shot up Volcano High. And also, like I said back then, you can't be trying to do everything for it. And you should have shot a couple of kids yourself, you know. I looked towards the ground with sadness, mirroring my own actions. That's just a weird way to put it down. Like you could do so much more work by just describing how he's just a devastated man, or at the very least, it's a bit plain. It's a bit plain. Also, why are you looking down, Anon? You know, thinking about it, Anon has no difficulty looking at people in the game. It feels like describes people way too often for a guy who feels like he should be too antisocial to look people in the eye. And she chose to kill her own brother and those kids. But there's one thing I know from the first time I saw these two together. Like this by the way is a stone cold mafioso who jokes about murdering people. I just feel like his relationship with death should be different than this. Fear and sadness that enveloped me moments ago is replaced by confusion. Shut the fuck up! You were already confused! As I'm genuinely curious where he's going with this. Fun fact, don't write this out. This should listen. Alright, if you're a good writer, this part is your reader. This is your reader who is like, I wonder what he's got to say. Don't fucking tell me that I should be curious. I just pointed this out. Where was it? This fucking part. Like, you're just telling the reader what to feel about things. Stop it. Let your writing do its own work. You're not babysitting it. Oh, this song is great for me. You just kill a couple of roaches on the sly, you know. And you could have helped with Fang, because then you would have gotten XP for the assist. Yeah, man, someone alive could have used that experience, Anna, instead of all this bullshit you got yourself involved in. Which is, why doesn't he just explain? Why the fuck is this guy putting in dramatic pauses? Just fucking talk, man. Like, surely this man has a better way of explaining. Like, I just don't feel like Mo is the kind of person who would need spurring to talk. He's the kind of person who puts it down. He's probably had this conversation before, right? If he's a stone cold mafioso, which this story implies, he doesn't fucking pause. The middle-aged animal, he does a whole bunch of fucking stuff. Which, just cut this shit out. These two lines, gone. Better. Anyway. Ichito's good too, but there's one thing I did know from the first time I saw you two together. The middle-aged dino takes one more puff. And that's it. You don't need this. Also, you're kind of saying the same thing here, stealing oneself and donning a mask of stoicism kind of imply the same thing. Just say that he's taking a puff of a cigarette and like maybe looking away, or like squaring his shoulders a little bit. And then bam! Flow! The middle-aged dino squares his shoulders and takes a second puff. I can tell you there was something between you two. Something special. Except for the fact where you fucked everything up and made her so mad she wanted to kill people. I just gotta say, buddy, that's a really bad relationship. Honestly, what the fuck was I seeing? Apparently, I know nothing about love. From the way little Lucy spoke about you, to how she leapt into your arms, we told her the good news. She liked you, she loved you. What? Are we fucking using the word like? She loved you, Anon. And I'm gonna take a safe bet that you loved her a lot, too. Oh shit, oh fuck. My mind begins to prepare for all situations. However, my mind begins to prepare for all possible situations. But my erratic brain comes to a stop when his palm presses on my shoulder. Look at this. Look at all this shit that's here that doesn't contribute anything other than making Anon look like a spaz. Which he is. But not at this moment in time! You have, like, atmospherically. This is the spaz part. This is how you reestablish Anon's a big fucking spaz. Then you just write this, You just described the action so that we can just fucking get to the point. And all that taken in mind, I'm guessing you've seen your fair share yourself. I mean, admittedly, I could have done my research about who went into the fucking building. Someone saw you go in there and they plucked you out of this. I'm pretty sure you saw some corpses. As words ring in my mind, don't repeat nouns like that. Use different verbs. Why can't they just ring in your head? His words ring in my ears. I try to decipher his intent. Why him of all people showing sympathy? Why the fuck? No, the question should be, why is Mo coming to your house to show you the sympathy? Him showing sympathy, that's fine. Like, him showing sympathy, Mo's a nice guy. We know this. Mo's a nice guy to people he likes. Why is he coming to your house to do this? Is the real question. That's the, like, it's the second step up, right? This is like, oh no! It's like someone shot everyone in the room, and you're like, why did he dislike those people? Instead of asking, why did he shoot those people? Like, there's an escalation we should be talking about before we talk about the lower level problem. I'm just saying. If someone shoots a man, I don't ask, why is he so upset with that person? I'd ask, why did he shoot him? Because that's the escalated problem we're dealing with. Disliking someone generally doesn't lead to murdering someone in that way. That's hate. That's where you get to the bad part. He was a surrogate uncle to Fang and Nasser, and he's best friend with their father. Hell, he even sent the Purple Menace to put me in the ground. No, Ripley did! Why was he trying to look me with anything other than hate? Although, admittedly, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with characters slightly misunderstanding, except for Anon's stressed out. So I'm fine with this. But the reader knows better, and that makes stuff like this a little more because it's like, yeah, the reader... You need to focus on what your reader is doing if it's a POV character, because otherwise, if it's the point that Anon's a big idiot and always gets it wrong, fine, then that's the tragedy of the story. That's the fucking Greek tragedy you're writing. Where it's like, Oedipus, that's your mom, you idiot! No, there should be a pop-up in the left corner saying, Mo disliked that. Wait, what can I do to stop Mo from shooting me in the 6th chapter? Actually, there's nothing you could do. Whatever he likes or dislikes you, he does it anyway. Then what the fuck was the pop-up about? I don't know. Because it was pretty clear that you cared about it. Why's that an exclamation point? Just make it a period. That's not a thing he would exclaim like that. Although I guess he's answering to Anon's muttering. Which is, again, don't put that shit in a scene like this. Unless it's, like... It's bailing Anon out is the problem, right? This is bailing Anon out instead of getting him into deeper shit. It's fine to have little coincidence, stupid quirk, get people into shit. It's not great when it's like... it's cute when it happens with the confession because it's a fairly low-stakes thing, all things considered, but whatever, man. Even if you was a shitty boyfriend, nobody walks away from something as hard as what you went through that day without scars. Murray plants his hand on my shoulder, looks me in the eyes. Look, I'm not gonna pretend she was completely innocent, but you're not responsible at all. I mean, fuck it, man. You didn't even have the gun. Like, it wasn't your gun. You didn't walk over to school. You didn't shoot anyone. So honestly, it's kind of weird to blame you for anything here. There's like a long chain of events where you're responsible, sure, but it's a little presumptuous to put it all on you. God damn it. Yes, man, we fucking know! The day sucked! I don't know what to think anymore. I just wanted Lucy to be happy! I didn't mean for things to go the way that they did. Here we go, Autopo. Yeah, use his body language. He's got a large body, so we don't say... He's got tiny-ass arms, so they're, like, flailing around a lot. You know, their motions are quick and snappy compared to the lumbering of the rest of him, which is interesting. Problem is, it's very easy to write that in a way that feels cartoonish and comical, which, again, ruins the atmosphere. I don't know what to think. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. I kept that in mind when Rip wanted to put a hit on me, which again is kind of weird. I mean, he's a cop. He could just do it himself, really. So I just sent in Lucy's trigger. What the fuck, man? Why are we using this word? Why can't you just say Lucy's friend? Why is this author so business casual about pulling out the fucking T word? With the hard R. To teach you a lesson. And maybe Rip will get off my back. And now he wants me to do it for reals this time. But I don't want it to come to that. I feel like if you call a hit like that once, you kind of learn not to do it again. I feel like putting out a hit like this takes a real man to go, listen, you gotta do it right, okay? I think he missed the catch with Mo. There's gotta be some friction here and there, and it will make sense for Anon turns out that it's, yeah. Forgot a set of scales. but I'm gonna need you to come with me. What? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna be safe with me. You and I just need to take care of a little something. I like how he puts out his fucking cigarette on the hallway. Oh, yeah. Not really, but like I said, you'll be okay. What do you think is going to happen, Mo? What positive outcome could come from showing this fucking spastic idiot to a depressed man who lost his children? Like, this can't go well. There is no positive outcome here. I'm so sad now. So, I looked ahead last time, and this whole chapter is basically as this part that I just don't like, man, where it's like, I know that the author clearly wants to explore the dynamics between Anon and Ripley. I personally, my default, like, depending on the story, I would change it, but my default interpretation is that Ripley does not actually care all that much about Anon. He's the kind of person who's either smart enough to know that he's partially responsible, or at the very least would not meaningfully go after Anon over it, like a fucking weirdo. Hold up, someone got a great fucking... Goddamn. There. Meme shared. Alright. We're almost there, Tyrannosaurus. Stop using his full species name. Just call him a T-Rex, man! Although I guess in this world, calling someone a T-Rex is weird, because the T-word exists. It's just whatever, man. How many times in the past 3 weeks have I gotten so easily distracted? I know, you just suck at your job. Just admit it. Not that I have much focus already. You got so distracted that you missed the whole way over. Motorized engine, Little Trudon. Are there any other fucking neighborhoods? Also, isn't it Little True with 2 O's? Where the hell is he taking me? Why is he being the secretive? Why? Like, I don't see any reason this man couldn't just tell you. I mean, I guess you would try to flee, but... As soon as we get there. Yeah, there is that we're gonna kick my ass. Why was all the time? We just shut the fuck up. This is not something Mo would say. He would be understanding of the fact that Anon is clearly confused and worried. Like, Anon... Like, Mo would be nice to people that he's planning to throw in the water with cement shoes. Why would he be like this with Anon? Like, what happened to Mo? I guess he had to deal with Ripley. Gonna be a Trish? No, it's not gonna be Trish. And that's the part... Like, I get that Ripley is important for the grand context. Like, oh, man, I'm just tired, okay? I'm just tired of bad apple. I'm tired of pretending it's good. Yeah, it says that. Ugh, God damn it. We're gonna pay an old friend a visit. Get this all straight. I take her to Trish. Don't, dumbass. I'm not. She's a joke first. Don't call her a broad. Come on. Would you call Lucy a broad? Wait. Just being a pedantic little bitch. Ooh, the delayed bell. Look at my kid, breathe, they're not gonna die. A lot of setup. I don't know what it's for. We're just gonna move fast forward. Why? Why are we doing this fucking comic relief? Like, I feel like if you're gonna do something like this, it really needs to. There are ways to do this, right? Like the character's trying to distract and distance himself, disassociate by virtue of comedy or something. I don't know. Remember, Punk, just let me do the talking. You'll be safe, okay? So why is Anon here? Like, if Anon isn't gonna say anything, then why? Let's see. Drunk students in town. There are 2 neighborhoods in this fucking game, and that's all we ever visit. Although they might justify me, why just specifically come after me? What kind of business did he get into? Apparently bars. I mean, he runs a restaurant, so. Like, check out, let's just grow and grow. Like, this kind of questioning is fine if you're, like, doing a new chapter. Like, this questioning is very important from a structural perspective. If it's a new chapter and you've been doing something else to remind the reader of, like, what's at stake and what the context is. But we haven't gone anywhere, so reestablishing this stuff just feels redundant. The Lone Ranger, which is, like, a little too on the nose for what we're dealing with here, buddy. I get it. We're visiting Fang's dad. This song always catch me off guard that it exists. Not really. Like you said, let's get this over with. Stimulate light bulb. It's a fucking bar. It doesn't matter where we are. So Mo, like, I kind of like this, right? This kind of, like, very subtle Mo can just get a room to empty out. That's cute. That's at least very cute. Fear, sympathy, and remorse. Shouldn't the biggest emotion be fear? Like, personally, I would go with sympathy, remorse, and then fear. This man, like, in case you forgot, Ripley called an assassination job. An assassin on Anon. I don't want to meet someone who called an assassin on me, even if the guy he hired is next to me. Mostly buggle puckering fear. Give me a drink. Give me a drink, bartender. Hold up, we gotta find that shitty fucking... Hold up. We gotta play the sound clip.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Oh no. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? How did one fucking video do that?
Give me a drink, bartender.
Jesus. God, I love how the fucking guy squints and he throws it over. Just fucking hits the ground. It's so dumb. What the hell was that? Like, why did it suddenly just eat its own ass? Whatever. Sorry, I'm having a lot of paranoia of late about my financial situation and the fact that I'm just in general paranoid about the decay of all material goods and services and stuff. And it's gotten me very uptight and tense to the point that I'm honestly thinking maybe I'll quit the whole maybe I'll quit YouTube business if it happens again, because it's not that it's not that I don't like doing it, but there's a serious amount of headache associated with it that I'd rather not put up with if like, damn, dude. Ugh. If you catch it, it plays an orchestra track. Great. I love it. Fucking hell. Alright, moving to get a better view of him. Taking caution every inch.